Are you ready for some chills and thrills? Picture this. Your popcorn's popped, the lights are dimmed, and it's time to dive into the eerie, the spooky, the downright terrifying. We're talking about the top 10 horrors on Netflix. These aren't just any run-of-the-mill scares, folks. They're the kind that'll have you checking the locks twice and jumping at every creak in the night. So are you ready to venture into the realm of the spine-chilling and heart-stopping? Brace yourselves as we start the countdown with number 10. Starting off our countdown at number 10, we have The Haunting of Hill House. This is not your typical ghost story. It's a sophisticated, character-driven narrative that explores the frightening depths of a haunted mansion and the tormented souls within its walls. Based on Shirley Jackson's acclaimed novel, the series brings to life the chilling tale of the Crane family. As children, they grew up in what would become the most famous haunted house in the country. Now adults, they're forced to return to confront the ghosts of their past. The series masterfully blends elements of horror, mystery, and drama, making it a must-watch for any horror aficionado. From its haunting atmosphere to its gripping plot twists, The Haunting of Hill House takes viewers on a spine-chilling journey that will leave you sleeping with the lights on. If haunted houses send shivers down your spine, you're in for a treat. At number 9, we have the eerie supernatural horror, The Witch. This chilling tale takes us back to 17th century New England, where we find ourselves amidst a family of Puritan settlers. Their life is turned upside down when the youngest member of the family disappears under mysterious circumstances. The family's fear and suspicion quickly turn towards Thomasin, the eldest daughter, who they accuse of witchcraft. The Witch is a masterclass in atmospheric horror. Its plot is simple yet profoundly unsettling. The fear and paranoia that grip the family are palpable, and the supernatural elements are subtly woven into the narrative, keeping you on the edge of your seat. And the setting? An isolated farm surrounded by a dense, ominous forest. It's the perfect backdrop for this unnerving tale. The Witch takes the concept of a witch and turns it into something far more terrifying than any children's bedtime story. So, if you think witches are just for children's tales, think again. Holding the 8th spot is the psychological horror, Gerald's Game. This chilling tale is based on a Stephen King novel of the same name, and it's guaranteed to keep you guessing till the end. The plot revolves around Jessie Burlingame, who finds herself handcuffed to a bed in a remote lake house after her husband Gerald dies unexpectedly. As time passes, isolation and fear take hold, leading Jessie to hallucinations, a flashback to a traumatic incident from her past, and a desperate fight for survival. The genius of Gerald's Game lies in its simplicity. The movie primarily takes place in one location, and yet it manages to keep viewers engaged with its psychological twists and turns. The film explores themes of vulnerability, trauma, and resilience, making it much more than just your average horror flick. It's a deep dive into the human psyche under extreme duress, and it's sure to keep you hooked. A seemingly harmless game gone wrong, it will leave you on the edge of your seat. Coming in at number 7 is the horror comedy The Babysitter. This fun yet terrifying flick puts a wicked twist on the classic babysitting trope. Picture this. A 12-year-old boy, Cole, has a crush on his babysitter, B. Sounds innocent enough, right? Wrong. When Cole stays up past his bedtime, he discovers that B is actually part of a satanic cult and plans to use him in a ritual. The Babysitter takes you on a wild ride of suspense, gore, and surprisingly genuine laughs. The movie skillfully balances horror and comedy, providing jump scares and punchlines in equal measure. The characters are larger than life, each with their distinct quirks and dark secrets. But it's the unexpected friendship that forms between Cole and B, even in the face of deadly peril, that truly sets the movie apart. So buckle up, because in The Babysitter, babysitting has never been so deadly. At number 6, we have the Spanish horror Veronica. This chilling tale is based on a true story that took place in Madrid. It follows the story of a young girl, Veronica, who decides to use a Ouija board with her friends during a solar eclipse. But things take a terrifying turn when they accidentally invite an evil spirit into their world. The film is beautifully crafted by director Paco Plaza, who is known for his work on the RX series. What sets Veronica apart from other horror films is its ability to blend the supernatural with the realities of being a teenager. The film also does an excellent job of building tension and suspense, making viewers sit on the edge of their seats throughout its entirety. It's not just a horror film, it's a psychological thriller that delves into the fears and anxieties of adolescence. And let's not forget the stellar performance by young actress Sandra Escacena, who plays Veronica. This one will make you think twice about playing with a Ouija board. Halfway through our countdown, at number 5, we have The Ritual. This 2017 British horror film is a masterful blend of psychological suspense and supernatural terror. It follows a group of old college friends who, in the wake of a tragic loss, decide to embark on a hiking trip in the remote Swedish wilderness. Things take a turn for the sinister when they decide to take a shortcut through an uncharted forest. The Ritual is a chilling exploration of guilt, grief, and fear. It's an unnerving watch because it works on two levels. On one hand, it's a suspenseful thriller with the group being stalked by an unknown presence. On the other hand, it's a psychological horror, with the characters' personal demons and past traumas coming to the fore. This film is a slow burn, gradually building tension and dread as the friends descend further into the forest in their own paranoia. A hiking trip turned nightmare. It's not for the faint-hearted. At number 4, we have the post-apocalyptic thriller Bird Box. This gripping narrative takes you into a world where an unseen force causes society's downfall. The catch? If you see it, you don't survive. Our protagonist, portrayed by the brilliant Sandra Bullock, must navigate through this terrifying world blindfolded, all while protecting 2 children. What sets Bird Box apart is its unique premise, the palpable suspense that keeps you on the edge of your seat, and the raw human emotions it highlights. It's not just about the horror. It's about survival, sacrifice, and the lengths a mother would go to protect her children. This film masterfully intertwines the elements of horror with a deeply emotional storyline, making it a heart-stopping watch. Bird Box is a thrilling ride from start to finish, making you question what you would do if you were in their shoes. Remember, in this world, seeing is deadly in this chilling thriller. In the top 3, at number 3, is A Quiet Place. This movie is a unique blend of horror and suspense, set in a world where silence is the only defense against creatures that hunt by sound. It's a chilling concept, right? The plot follows a family trying to survive in this eerie new reality, using sign language and walking barefoot to avoid making noise. It's the kind of movie that has you holding your breath, careful not to make a sound, as if you were right there with them. The brilliance of A Quiet Place lies in its ability to create an atmosphere of suspense and fear using minimal dialogue. Every rustle, every footstep, every breath becomes a potential threat. It's a nail-biting watch, pushing the boundaries of traditional horror. The movie is a testament to the power of silence, demonstrating how it can be used to create tension and terror. In this thriller, silence isn't just golden, it's survival. Coming in at number 2 is the spine-tingling The Conjuring. This film is a chilling tale based on the real-life experiences of Ed and Lorraine Warren, renowned paranormal investigators. The Conjuring is set in the early 70s, where the Warrens are called to assist the Perron family who are experiencing increasingly disturbing events in their farmhouse in Rhode Island. At the heart of this story is the clash between faith and fear, a struggle that is as human as it is supernatural. The Conjuring's appeal lies in its ability to take the familiar, a family home, a doll, a game of hide and seek, and twist it into something deeply unsettling. But it's not just the scares that makes this film a standout. It's the powerful performances, the atmospheric cinematography, and the palpable tension that builds throughout the narrative. The Conjuring will leave you questioning every creak and groan in your own home. Say your prayers before watching this one. And finally, at number 1, we have the bone-chilling Hereditary. This film is a terrifying exploration into the deepest fears of family and inheritance. The story revolves around the Graham family who, after the death of their secretive grandmother, begin to unravel cryptic and increasingly terrifying secrets about their ancestry. Hereditary is a horror movie that doesn't rely on jump scares or cliches. Instead, it uses a slow-burning narrative punctuated by moments of sheer terror that will make your blood run cold. Its atmosphere is thick with dread, and the plot twists will keep you on the edge of your seat. The excellent performances, especially from Toni Collette, make the fear and despair palpable. The reason Hereditary tops our list is because it's more than just a horror movie. It's a psychological thriller that delves deep into the human psyche, exploring themes of grief, trauma, and the terrifying notion of not being able to escape your family's past. A family's dark secrets come to light in this terrifying masterpiece. And there you have it, folks. We've journeyed through the chilling corridors of The Haunting of Hill House, braved the eerie silence of A Quiet Place, and survived the terrifying trials of The Witch. We've faced the sinister secrets of Hereditary, The Babysitter, and Veronica, and endured the heart-stopping suspense of Gerald's Game, The Ritual, Bird Box, and The Conjuring. That's our top 10 horrors on Netflix. Get ready to sleep with the lights on after watching these horrors. Until next time, stay scared.